Joining me now is Michael Haggard. He's a family friend of Deshaun Perry. He's also an attorney representing the family. Michael, thank you for coming on. This is just horrible what these families are going through. How are Deshaun's parents and his family doing right now?
They're not doing well. They're up in Charlottesville right now. A place where they dropped him off full of dreams. He truly was the American dream of where he's from and what he made it to. And yesterday they were cleaning out his apartment and cleaning out his football locker. And just to think that they dropped him off there a couple of years ago with every bit of hope in front of him, and now for it to end this way is just brutal. And they're trying to endure it the best they can.
Yeah. You've known Deshaun for years. Your son played football, I believe. I read that you'd said you played football with him in high school. I've also been reading so many sweet tributes to him that people are making. What a kind and loving person that he was on and off the field. I want to play for everyone. I'm sure you've heard this, though, Michael, what his high school football coach said.
He was like a son to me. He was a gentle giant who added value and purpose to my life as well as others. He'll truly be missed, but we'll make sure that his legacy lives on.
You can see the pain on Earl Sims' face as he's trying to even get through reading a statement like that. What do you and his parents, Happy and Sean, want the world to know about what kind of man Deshaun was?
He as Coach Sims said, he was the best our community had to offer. He came from a tough neighborhood, and his parents, worked incredibly hard, put everything into their children, like we all try to. And he had made it. And that is what is so heartbreaking about this, is that he had made it to one of our top universities, and he was already about giving back to younger kids, giving back to people in his community, to try to help others to advance like he had. You talked about his humility, his sense of humor. Coach Elliott talked about that. He was just a true gift to all of us in this world, and it is a unspeakable tragedy that he was taken away from all of us, not only his family but society, by senseless gun violence yet again.
Yeah, he has the sweetest smile in every photo that I'm seeing. One of the other students who was on that bus, Michael, described the whole thing. The word that she used was bizarre, that Chris Jones, the man suspected of being the suspect here, of shooting him, got up, pushed Lavelle, and then said something like, "You guys are always messing with me," before he opened fire. She said it just didn't make any sense. Are you learning anything more about what happened?
We're obviously waiting for the investigation to be complete, but I believe all three of the players, I know Deshaun and I know one of the others, was not even on the team when the shooter was on the team 3 years ago. They weren't, or 4 years ago. They weren't even there. Deshaun wasn't even at the University of Virginia, and I know another player who transferred in was also not there. So it doesn't make any sense, and it goes back to all the disturbing things in our society where young people who are disturbed can grab a gun just like that and end lives in this senseless act.
In your professional life, people probably don't, you have represented the families of victims of other school shootings, including some of the families from the Parkland school shooting. But how does this one, Michael, I don't know, sit differently possibly for you, since you know Deshaun, you know his family?
Yeah, well, that's the difference. I didn't have the opportunity to know Joaquin Oliver or Scott Beagle in the Parkland case, and I knew Deshaun very well and saw the kind of kid he was. But like Manny Oliver, Joaquin's dad said to me the other day after we talked about this, he said, "Mike, it's going to come to everyone." He's like, "It's like cancer. Every family will experience gun violence unless we do something." And that stuck with me. And I hate to say this, it's one of the worst things I say to parents, but your kids are at risk if we don't do something. Whether they're at school, whether they're at a concert, whether they're in a mall, because we've seen mass shootings everywhere in our society. And it's something that now has really hit home, even though I've represented hundreds of victims of gun violence. But When you know the kid, it just makes it that much more personal. And it is very difficult for thousands of kids across the country right now who knew Deshaun. They're hurting as well.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Michael. And I'm so sorry for his parents and his family, for Happy and for Sean, for what they're having to go through. Thank you so much for coming on to speak with us.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.